Hi everyone, Holly Iannucci, your South Florida Realtor with eXp Realty. I'm on my way to Plantation to set up a lockbox at one of my listings. And this home is a short sale, so I wanted to make a quick video and go over the whole process with you since I get a lot of questions about how it works. This particular client is the result of a cold call that I made. And then on that initial contact, I actually left them a voicemail and they called me back. So they have been going through the short sale for about 10 years now, and it's a very emotional and difficult situation for my sellers, but fortunately they do have another property that they're going to go and move to, which is not something that most of my clients have. So they are grateful, and I'm just trying to help them avoid having a foreclosure on their record. So during the initial intake, I went over to my client's house and sat with them at the table and just asked all the questions about what had been going on. Is there a first or second mortgage? How far are they behind? And just the whole story. So come along and ride with me today while I go and set up the lockbox, and I answer a couple of questions about the whole short sale journey. Made it to Plantation and I got here early. So while I wait to go take some photos, one question that I always get asked, which with each listing that I put on the MLS, the first agent that calls me will say, wow, I didn't know that there was any short sales happening right now. And yes, short sales are always happening because there's always going to be a homeowner that has some sort of financial distress, whether somebody passes away, one of, husband or wife, they get sick. People use their home as collateral for business loans. I have a short sale that I'm working on now where that's how the home got into foreclosure. The business has gone bankrupt, and now the home is unfortunately tied to that bankruptcy and the lien to that house. So trying to help that owner also avoid a foreclosure. So to answer the question, yes, short sales happen. Short sales will always happen. And that's why I have decided to make them my niche, because unlike a traditional sale, which I will still take and I will still list, I like that short sales are a little more analytical than the average sale. So that's it. All right, I just took some pictures of the clubhouse because unlike a traditional sale where you get a professional photographer to really make sure that those first impressions are best, a lot of times these short sales, you're not going to get professional photos taken. For example, the last one that I just closed on last month, the home was in such bad condition and had so much going on inside that it didn't make sense to even use professional photos. I did use photos from my phone and put proper remarks in the broker's remarks, exactly what was going on. This one that I'm doing now, also in Plantation, my homeowners they are embarrassed by the situation and they don't want me to put any photos in the listing either. So I'm just getting some photos of the community. It is located in an HOA. An important thing to note with these short sales, if you are in an HOA community, make sure that you're keeping up on your HOA dues. Make sure that your client, if you're a realtor and you're searching for short sales to list, make sure that your clients have kept up on their HOA dues, because getting an HOA to negotiate those HOA dues is probably not going to happen. It's not likely, especially if there's a lot. So keep up on the dues. I'm out here taking some photos to go on the MLS. Drive over to my client's house now. I'm going to put the lockbox on and just talk to her about how the showings are going to go. And then I can go back live on the MLS. Hopefully the wind is not going to mess up the sound in the video, but I just finished meeting with my seller again. The home now has a lockbox on it. I went ahead and took some additional photos of the exterior since they requested that I not take any photos of the inside. The home is not in bad condition. They are just embarrassed by the situation. And that's one thing that I want to hit on, that the client that's going through a foreclosure or needs to process a short sale, even if they have equity in the home, it is a different type of transaction and a different type of client. They are going to be emotional. They have a lot of different things going on, and you need to be able to empathize with them, address their concerns, and give them solutions. So if you are an agent who has a short sale that you're working with, I can help you. I would be happy to do a listing with you. I can show you how it's done, or if you prefer sending it over to me, I am willing to pay a referral. Hello, I'm willing to pay a referral fee to you. I'll handle the whole transaction. Doesn't matter what state you're into. We do have agents all over the U.S. who are ready to help. So that's just a little bit about the short sale and meeting the client, what the process is to begin with. I'm going to put this property right back on the MLS now that I have the lockbox on it and some additional photos. My goal is to get the highest offer so that I can submit it over to the bank and hopefully stop the auction that is scheduled for July on this particular property, and get the property sold and the client moved on to happier times. Holly Iannucci, South Florida Realtor, your South Florida leading short sale expert with eXp Realty. See you next time.